How many times a day do you do this? This past week I was able to go on a service trip to Chinandega, Nicaragua, where many communities don't even have access to clean water. Most families' main water source comes from wells infested with E. coli, which requires them to spend the little bit of money they have on medicine so that their children don't pass away. This week, me and about 30 other people from my school worked shoulder by shoulder with the community to help build water lines. Here's how that went.
We just arrived in Nicaragua. We've been on 2 plane rides, both 3 hours, 6-hour layover, and we just had a 2-hour bus ride. We're pretty exhausted right now. We're gonna have a meeting.
Please start drinking water. We want you to stay hydrated. Volcano, we'll tell you more about that in the morning. Super exciting. Go and give you an orientation, a more full orientation of what your week will look like.
We're actually in Nicaragua. So if you know where Mexico is, if I don't know geography, but that way I think it's under it.
Alright, I got stretched. I'm out here with my boy Dan. Trying to climb this mountain right here. There's an easy way, hard way.
It's actually not a mountain, it's a volcano.
That's true.
We're out of food and water. Except for the skeleton.
This ain't televised. This ain't televised. This ain't televised.
Just made it to the top of the volcano. Super windy up here. Yeah. Super hard hike. Straight uphill.
So please, for the love of God.
Climbing the volcano was a fun start to the trip, but our real purpose in going to Nicaragua was to help make water lines for our Chinandegan community. A normal day of work consisted of prayer, digging holes for 2 hours, eating lunch, and another 2 hours of digging. One of the days we ended early and the community made us lunch. We all took a bus to a baseball field and played a baseball game against the Nicaraguans.
What's up, guys? We just finished a day of work. We just finished a day of work in the Nicaraguan community. They made us lunch, and we're out here playing baseball with them now.
Ladies and gentlemen.
We got to visit a school that was built because of the help Amigos for Christ gave them. It opened my eyes to what we are doing and how it really affects these people's futures. For the rest of the day, we were able to walk around town and visit a bunch of shops.
What's up, guys? We say something.
What's up?
Sorry, everyone. Alright, so we're getting some lunch at this cafe in Nicaragua. It's like our day off, so we're just walking around, just getting souvenirs, getting lunch, having a good time. We were out in the town, just walking around. We found a little indoor soccer field. So we got a soccer ball, and all the locals are coming out and playing with us. So it's really cool to see.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Mi amigo Jonathan, gringo. See? See?
This week was about more than digging holes or helping a community. It was about the future of thousands of people, about the relationships made, about uniting together for the greater good. This week was about Juntos.
What's up, guys? We just landed here. We just drove here. We're in Managua right now. This is the capital of Nicaragua, and we just drove from Chinandega, one of the poorest parts of Nicaragua, and we just had an amazing experience, just helping with service, just it wasn't mostly about service for me, man. It was just mostly learning about yourself from others, and the people there taught me more than I could ever learn about myself, which is really amazing. And
What's up, guys? A few weeks have actually passed since the trip to Nicaragua, and I'm just finishing up editing this video. I just want to say a few things about the community we were in and the organization we were there with. We were with an organization called Amigos for Christ. They're a non-profit organization based out of Chinandega, Nicaragua. And what they do is they host trips like the one my school took, and we go and we help out communities around Nicaragua with things like housing, schools, and clean water. Things that like we take for granted almost every day. And the community I was able to help when I was there was a small village called El Pedregal, and this community does not have access to clean water. So their main source of water comes from wells that are infested with diseases like E. coli. What we were there to do is to dig trenches to lay down pipes for water lines to give these communities clean water. The end goal is to have a 7-mile long series of pipes to bring water to each house in the community, and each house will have their own spigot of water. And each of these pipes cost $1 per foot, and they're about 25 feet long each pipe. When my group was there, we were able to lay down 45 pipes, which is about 2/3 of a mile. And so as you can tell, there's a lot more work to do. We weren't able to do 1 mile in a whole week. So this is really hard work, and this is a non-profit organization. So all the money they pay their workers with, buy these pipes with, everything is off donations. So if you'd like to donate any money, just like a little bit, it helps. It goes a really long way for them. I'm gonna leave a link in the description where you can donate money. It'll either be a GoFundMe or a link through my school's website. I'm not really sure yet, but 100% of the funds will be going to Amigos for Christ and the community of El Pedregal. So thanks, guys. I'll see you next time.